The Finnish police are recommending charges for the Eagle S tanker. This is from the Maritime Executive and it was published on June 13th, 2025. Investigators working for Finland's national police announced they have completed their criminal investigation into the damage to the subsea cables. The investigation focused on the possible involvement of the Eagle S, a tanker registered in Cook Islands, which was present in the area at the time the cables were damaged in December of last year. Finland quickly identified the vessel as a suspect and took it into custody, ordering the master and officers not to leave Finland. The investigators said, as a result of the efforts carried out during the criminal investigation, the police have a clear understanding of the sequence of events. Among the suspects are the master, the chief mate, and the second mate, who were responsible for the safe passage, navigation, and operation of the vessel. The criminal investigation has explained and assist, among other things, the extent of their responsibility for the condition of the vessel and the degree to which they should have observed the anchor falling into the sea. Based on the investigation, the police announced that the senior officers for the tanker are suspected of aggravated criminal mischief and aggravated interference with telecommunications. The conclusion was based on reviewing materials collected from the vessel, examination of the seabed, and interviews with the crew and officers of the tanker. During the investigation, they retrieved the vessel's anchor from the sea floor and looked at the broken anchor chain. Reports said they also found marks on the ocean floor showing the anchor had been dragged for more than 100 kilometers. The Helsinki Times reported that the crimes would be considered serious criminal offenses under Finnish law. They could carry significant prison sentences. The Finnish media reports that the three have constantly denied deliberately damaging the cables, which has now been repaired and returned to service. The investigators well passed their information onto the prosecutor's office, which reviews the information and officially decides if charges will be pursued. However, a news outlet reported at the end of May that it understood preliminary trial dates have already been set. They said the trial could begin in late August or early September. A court in Taiwan on June the 12th sentenced the Chinese master of a cargo ship to 3 years in jail for similar offenses. Taiwan reported the captain of the vessel, registered in Togo, anchored in an area marked as restricted, and permitted the vessel to drift across sensitive cables. They reported finding clear indications of external forces on the damaged cable. These cases have raised awareness of the dangers in the Baltic and Scandinavian countries. They have increased controls around critical undersea infrastructure and were successful in getting NATO to also commit resources for the protection of the undersea assets. These guys still haven't actually been charged of anything, but the investigators think that they're guilty, and now it's up to the prosecutors to do something about it. I think this is a step in the right direction. I think the one in Taiwan was a big step in the right direction. People are being held accountable for doing this for whatever reason, why they're destroying cables or want to destroy cables or accidentally destroying cables. It's a very expensive process to repair them. This one cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 million euros to repair. It was only a couple of weeks ago that it was returned to service. So that's a long time. This happened on Christmas Day last year. So I think whoever's responsible for this should definitely do some jail time. But I think these three men are still being held in Finland. I don't know if they're in jail or not, but they haven't been able to leave the country. All right, guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And I'll see you on the next one.